Final segment of ATL Day Ones with Jarvis and Tenitra. We are back. We want to thank you for riding with us and rocking with us throughout the entire show. I also want to thank you for helping us get to 1,600 subscribers. Like you said, we're hashtag push for 2K. We're trying to get there before the football season starts. Come on, don't make
Let's
us
do
look
it,
bad,
people.
y'all. We're putting it out in the atmosphere because we want it to be done. You
Yes.
know, if that sounded like something in the Bible, it probably is
Yes,
because
we meant
hey,
that.
that's yeah. It's kind of that's how we get down on this show. So yeah, we want to thank you for making ATL Day Ones and first listen of the day as always, and we are free available wherever you download your
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
And when you download that bad boy, make sure you give us a 5-star review. You know, we don't play about that stuff on this show. All right. This is For the Culture segment, T. And it is an intersection between sports, entertainment, and the culture. And sometimes whatever the hell we want to talk about. That's just how
Yes.
we get down. And that today is no different. T, I want to start this segment by saying I am disappointed in you
Yeah.
because for you to miss the 34-year anniversary of New Edition releasing If It Isn't Love.
Yes.
I don't know. Like, I think you may be
Shameful.
losing your fastball just a little bit. But
Shameful.
because you are the biggest New Edition fan that I know. And don't
Yes.
tell my wife that I said that because she is right there behind
Well, yeah. Yeah.
you.
Take a seat because only this kid drove 4.5 hours to see New Edition recently and drove
Ooh.
back 3.5 hours the same night because I was determined
Oh,
to
you
see
weren't
them
playing
because
around. You weren't
yeah,
playing around. That's a true fan.
no,
That's a real fan.
I'm not going to explain it to you. I've never missed a New Edition concert tour, if you will. Never, ever,
Okay.
ever. And Lord knows I've seen them, and yes, I have traveled many times to see them. This is not my first time traveling
Right.
to see them, and I'm sure it won't be my last because, like I said, they just keep on. What I love about it is this, you know, oftentimes we don't give flowers while the greats are living, right? We
Right.
talked about
Yeah.
that very thing yesterday. Not that we didn't give Prince flowers, but I think when he left us, that's when we really realized, oh, we should have given him many more flowers when he was alive
Yes.
because the
Mm-hmm.
void is real. The void is
Yes.
real. And so so for us, like, like I'll call her we're T1 and T2, depending on which
Yes.
day of the week it is and what
Yeah.
platform it
Who
is.
you
So
talk to? Yeah.
we've known from day one who he is and what he's about, what they're about, but so many others, did not. And so, yeah, that particular song was sort of what took them, I guess, no pun intended, but from boys to men, if you will. And they got behind, the great production crew of Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
And they literally brought Johnny Gill on board and things just, it just meshed. It was just like the greatest thing. Like we all know, like not just the moves of the song, but the video as well. And look, I always tell you how for me, okay, now y'all know Jarvis is a big old football player, like a big old football player, right? I have seen men Jarvis's size doing the routine. I mean, we'll have that bad boy down pat,
Wow.
including both of our big brother, Brandy McMichael, and he's the one who I was literally like, now man, Jarvis and I have been at the cookout all
Mm-hmm.
these years singing this, that,
All
and the
these
third.
years. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. All the dripped up and draped out songs the person can sing. And yet never have we done the new edition routine for If It Isn't Love. And
Wow.
everybody kind of knows that routine. So yeah, man, shout out to those guys for being the consummate professionals. I'll say this before we wrap up. Uh, every day, yes, I do. I'm a creature of habit in certain ways, if you will. And so every day, I literally go on to different social media platforms, primarily IG, by the way, but
Mm-hmm.
go on social platforms, and there's some group that I follow that does like these new edition updates, if you will, whether they're
Okay.
updates on an individual player, like uh, uh, artists like Bobby Brown getting his documentary on again. Which man, his documentaries are always must watch TV. If you haven't seen it,
Yeah, he knows how to put on a show. That's for sure.
yes, he
That's one
does.
thing about Bobby.
Yeah,
Bobby don't
Bobby
have no
is a
issues putting on a
showman
show.
all day, every day. So whether it's giving you that update, or like they were just in the Caribbean for a soul festival, and about a minute into the show, right when Ralph was going to go into more of the solo part of the next solo part for If It Isn't Love, his mic went out. When I tell you Mike Bivens spun around so fast, did a leg slide, switched microphones, threw the bad mic out, spun back in place for the next move, I was like, they're the goats.
Yeah. Yep.
Y'all be out here calling folks goats and giving that title to folks. Nah. You want to give the title to the real goats. It is Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny. So yes, thanks to my guys for rocking and rolling with for us for so long and just keeping it quality and keeping it classy throughout all of the ups and downs. And this show, ATL Day Ones will always, always give any their flowers. And ATL Day Ones is always going to give everybody their flowers if you guys make us your first stop in this Locked On Sports Atlanta network. But don't forget, we'll give you flowers too if you make Hitting Hard with John Chuckery your second stop because man, oh man, is it
Hit
always
hard.
fun to hear what Chuck has to say. So come back tomorrow and hopefully we'll have some more good news. Hopefully it'll stay an undefeated June for the Braves. We'll talk it up. Hopefully we'll have a good game three from the NBA Finals to talk up as well. And listen, if there's any more tea out there about the possibility of what's coming through for the Hawks, I will let you know that too. And of course, although our dream did not quite get it done with the Storm last night, we know full well that they will bounce back. So we still have our eyes on what those guys are going to do as they wrap up their West Coast swing. So for Jarvis, I'm Tenitra. Thank you guys for stopping by again. We will see you tomorrow.
Y'all come back now, you hear?